Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another day here at Captain Crossbones Cove. Today, we're taking a look at something a little different. So, this is a game called Minemogul. Now, Minemogul was released on the 4th of December 2025. It still is in early access. The developers are Noodle 4. So it's physics-based automation, sandbox, simulation, and strategy. Players build a sprawling, interconnected factory. Deep underground, it is frequently described as a more polished, less buggy alternative. Conveyors are part of the key features. Machines and resources obey real physics, leading to chaotic, messy, and hilarious failures when designs go wrong. Automation, mining, crafting, and transporting resources become a mine mogul. There is plenty of digging through abandoned, forgotten cave systems. They've added a new, larger map, casting furnace, heavy auto miners, and wearable mining hats with a flashlight. So, as I say, it is in early access, currently planned to last 6 to 12 months from the release date. Developers are active and reviews are currently overwhelmingly positive. It's currently available on Steam for £12.79, which is $14.99 US dollars. The game recently had a 20% discount during a Steam spring sale, bringing it down to approximately £10.23. Some key shops do offer this game at a slightly cheaper price, found at around £9.16 to £9.32. Developers noted the price will likely increase when the game leaves early access. So, that is some information for you regarding this game. The link to the game is in my description, which will take you directly to the Steam game. So, without further ado, let's get into it and take a look. Okay, so new game. So here we can name our save. So I'm going to put that down as Treasure Cove. I think that suits it appropriately. Now we can select a map. We can stick with the classic cave. Now, with the classic cave, this was the first one that was released with the game. So there's that one, or we've got the big cave, or again, we've got a flat map, large open flat map exclusive to sandbox mode. So with sandbox mode, there is no objectives, unlimited free building, which is great. You know, if you want to create your own mine, it's there, it's an option. So I think that's a brilliant idea with them. I'm going to select the big cave map and we'll take a look at that. So we're currently heading down the mine. Okay, so our first objective would be collect the pickaxe. So that's the pickaxe there. We want to press F to interact. So we'll take that. I'm just going to adjust the camera slightly. There we go. Okay. So that has sorted that. Now, it says here, mine and deposit iron ore either. So, okay. So by the looks of it, this is where we deposit the found items. So we'll take a look into this. Alright, press E. There we go. Oops. Okay, so let's grab that one. Okay, another one here. So that's all we've got. There we go. So that is now 5 of those collected. We'll drop that one into there. Okay, so we have a computer system. Let's have a look here. So this is our shop. Purchase magnet from the computer shop. So go to tools and we can purchase that one. Okay, so where does that appear? That appears here in the lift. So we'll bring it close to us, interact by pressing F. Okay, so what do we need? We need coal and we need iron. Okay, so we go ahead and break these items. That's done. Okay. So, not sure. Ooh. I got something, haven't we? No, I thought we had. Right, okay. So, we'll use the magnet by pressing the right mouse button to pull the objects. Okay. We'll come over here and we'll investigate where else we have worked. Right, so we've got to drop those into there. Why did that only find one coal? That was weird. Okay. We've got some more here that deposit. There we go. So we've got coal just here. And we've got iron ore just there. Right, so we'll go and drop those straight in. Now it's just iron ore we need. So we'll grab that. We'll drop that straight into there. So that gives us 15. I'm gonna just adjust our mouse sensitivity. Gonna work for me. Come on. Right, we'll go to there. That's better. Okay, so we're looking for some iron ore. And that will be this objective then complete. There we go. Another one here. Right. So we'll grab hold of those using the magnet to pull those in, and we'll drop those in there. Okay. So now it would like us to purchase a auto miner Mark 1. So we'll interact with the PC. We'll purchase that. Behind us here again is what we just purchased. So we've got blueprint lines to give us a outline of where things can go. I'm going to start off, I think, with that one. Yeah, so we're going to put that there for the time being. So as you can see, that is dropping the iron ore for us. There's a couple of boxes there. Okay, so what have we found? We found an old drill piece in one of those boxes. So we'll drop those off. Grab those from our auto miner. And it wants us to collect 50 of those. So we'll just keep on going. We'll grab the coal. Right. Magnet on that. We'll drop those straight in there. So we want to gather 100 deposits of coal ore. So we'll work on that at the same time. Okay. Now, the automated machine currently just brings out iron ore. There's a chance of a emerald green and 5.7 chance of crushed iron. So the main one that we'll get from this is the iron ore. Now, what we need to do while we're waiting for that is we need to gather up as much coal as we can find. So we'll drop those there. That was a good one. Because we need 100 deposits of coal ore. So that is now 14 for us. And I wonder if we can purchase a light to help us. Yes, we can. We can get a couple of those. So we'll take 2 of those. And we'll place... Let's have a look. We'll place one here. We'll get some over here as well. Now, in here, we've got plenty of iron ore. There's a explosive device here. Ooh. Ha 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 ha. Okay, so we've just received a cog from that one. Not sure what that's gonna get used for, but we'll definitely investigate. Got glowing mushrooms. Right, so what have we got down here? Ooh. This looks interesting. What we've just found. Are they still breakable? Yeah, that can still be done. Okay. I'm not sure what we've just discovered. But let's grab the magnet anyway, and we can take those. Now, you haven't got a restriction on how much you can actually carry. So I do like that feature that we're not restricted. So we'll drop those there. Now, okay. Well, I say we'll drop those there. Decided not to. Okay. So putting those through. Right, so we've got a big pile of ore here. Now it's not quite big enough to get everything in, but we've done it. There we go. Okay, so that is the ore done. And before we do anything in the way of purchasing, let's finish off collecting our coal. I think it's a lovely little game, to be fair. Very interesting. The graphics are absolutely brilliant. I can't fault it, to be honest. Why have you picked up my lamp? We don't want that to go. So we'll grab that with E. It's a shame you're not actually carrying it. You're literally just able to press E, and it's kind of like on a string system. I wonder if there's a way we can... Oh, we can take it. There we go. And then... Can we place it? No. So the only way we can really place that is just by grabbing E. And just need to grab it in the right place. There we go. So if you grab it in the correct place, you are on to a winner there. Okay, so we're gonna we can close those. Okay. That's something new. Didn't realise we could do that. Right. I tested this earlier on today, so again, I'm still finding new things that are completely mind-boggling. Right, so I think we'll go over here. We'll take that. We really don't need that here yet. We'll place this in here. Let's have a nose, see what we've got. So R for rotate. So we've got some cold ore there. Anything in there? Bit of a something. Right. So there's plenty here for us. So we'll break open that. Okay. Some here as well. Now, looks like a little cave system. Oops. Okay. I don't want to come down here. Is the way up? Let's have a look. No. Okay, so there's no... Ah, yes there is. Okay, so we can unstuck ourselves. That puts us back in the lift, which is fine. We've got some coal ore there. Okay, so we'll break these boxes. There's a broken drill bit there. I wonder if we can take... Oh, you can. You can take those. Okay. Ooh, diamond. And another drill bit. Oh, we've got a green emerald. Okay, so all these bits now we've found. We'll gather up. And we'll go and drop those. Now, once you've got a pile, you are able to drop them, so that you kind of can come back to them afterwards. Like, for example, we're collecting everything here. So now, with what I've got, I can walk up to that pile. As you see, we've collected that. I'll just go around and gather those. Okay, so now we're going to drop those in here. Now, by the looks of it, you don't actually have to let go, which is quite handy. You can just hover it. There we go. Now we can let go. Grab those and drop those in. So we're at 44 with the coal ore. Let's go with dropping these in. So that puts some funds our way. I want to have a look and see if I can find any more coal, because we could do with quite a bit still. So I'm gonna grab those. Let's grab 20 of them. I know it sounds daft, but the more we have, the brighter things will get for us. Right, so again, we want to rotate, just press the letter R. Okay, this looks interesting. Okay, well, we'll explore that very shortly. Now, we want to try our best into getting what we need. We'll put those there. We'll put one over here as well. Just help light up our path and our area. Very strategic places. Right. Again, drop that one there. Okay, so onwards and upwards, we'll start gathering our coal. Again, we can put that into a pile. Put a light there. Okay, so nice pile of coal. What's up here? Again, we'll grab a light. Okay. Lovely. We'll put one here and on there. Okay, so that is a nice path lit up for us. Another part to the mine here. What we've got in here. We've got some coal. Right. And we've got some there. We're going to drop those together there. We'll head back up here. Can we get up? Yes, down. Box there with the drill bit. Obviously we don't need that. We can come back to that one. There's another area there and another one here. And there's some gold deposits here. Okay, so we'll grab those while we're here. Right. Another pile there. So we can't do anything with those other than being deposit. Right. So onwards and upwards. Let's go back to what we would. Oh, let's go back to what we were originally doing, which was collecting our coal. Right. So we'll go and deposit those. We've got some ore there as well. We'll let that do what it's doing. Okay, so that's 57 on the total of coal we've got. Have a nose, see what we can find. Is there any more here? Nope. Some nice gold deposit. There's some coal. Let's send that down there. What we got up here? Aha! There's some interesting bits there. So we can send those down to the bottom. Okay. So that was discovered on the shovel system. Oh. Ah! Right. Ooh, a green emerald. That'll be perfect. Okay, so let's gather our findings. I don't know what happened to the diamonds. They kind of just vamooshed. So I think we kind of lost them. Now they do break if you catch them. Couldn't get my words out. There we go. Rehydrate. Right. So we're at 61 of 100 on our coal. So we'll carry on. Oh, what's here? So remembering that the mines have been abandoned. So whatever we find left from when they abandoned it always is great help for us. Right, so what we got here? We'll take those because it is money for us. That's for sale. Okay. So we've just come round in a complete circle, which is fine. As we remember right, this is where we found those diamonds. Because it was down here. Right. Okay, so we know where we are. Ooh, we could take those. Didn't realise we could do that. Okay, so let's gather what we've unearthed so far. Plenty of gold deposits. So that's going to help us as well. That's right, because we came through here. That's where we found those route to that area. So we can just jump down. Okay, just throw it on the floor then. I didn't want that to happen, but it does. Never mind. Right. Any spillage? There we go. We've got some more stuff here that we can send. There we go. Okay. So we really need to be trying to find some more coal. There's some up here. That'll be perfect. Not as much as we'd like, but it's still a start. Right. Deposit those in there. Now, if I'm right, we could purchase another area. Yes, we could. So we'll go ahead with that one. Interact with that. Oh, brilliant. Thank you. We'll take those. I can't say no to that, can we? So, the mines are so vast. There is oodles to explore. Oh! I forgot there's a bridge there. Okay. Oh. Some more coal. So yeah, it's all about mining, earning money, and then progressing through the mine. I think it's an absolute brilliant game. I can't fault it. It's just more a laid-back, relaxed kind of game, if you know what I mean. Right, so I'm gonna play silly and get stuck. Okay, so we'll drop those in. There we go. So that was a good haul. We got 10 there. We've got our coal. Right. Okay, so we're going to progress forwards. So we really want to find as much coal as we possibly can. We'll go up here. Got some more deposits of drill bit and iron ore. So we'll go and take those. Again, that helps. Let's go grab some more lights. Okay. Grab those. And we'll head on through. No, we went that way. There wasn't much this way, was there? Come on. There we go. I'm through. Right. Take that box out. Ooh. Okay. I've just spotted something. Okay. That's helpful. Okay, so we've got some diamonds here, and we've also got some gems. So we'll grab those. Again, being very, very careful that we... Okay, we're going exploring then. Okay, so come down here. Be interesting to see where this actually brings us. If there's another way back and it is, then that's a added bonus. Right, okay, so yes, this is way back to where we were. So we haven't got to worry about getting lost. I'm trying to find our way back home, because we are here. Okay, so let's go deposit what we've found. I didn't get any coal from that one, but at least we did get some gems and also some gold bars as well. Come on. I think personally they could have done with making this bit a little bit bigger, for obviously depositing from our manual side of things, but it will work eventually with the what's the word I'm looking for? It will work with the conveyor belt eventually, so we can't really complain at that. Now, I want to up here, just have a look. Yes, so we kind of... Oh no! Our gems are safe. Right, okay. Bonus. There we go. Because it sounded like we broke them. Luckily we haven't. So continuing through here, let's have a look. We've got some coal here. Now we can take that. There's nothing there, but what we can do is put those there for a minute. Head back this way. We can have a look here. So the great thing is, even though you haven't placed the torch, you can still use it, which is quite handy until we get the miner's hat, which we will be getting eventually. We just need a ticket. Right, so there's nothing left here for what we're after. So yeah, it is what it is. It's a really good exploration. You know, exploring the mines to find all the stuff that we need. Okay, so there's nothing there in coal. We'll jump back down here and we'll just drop those in. Okay, so that's that one. What we got here? We've got coal. right there. So we'll grab hold of that. Again, that will boost us. There we go. That's in there. That's for sale for 2,400. No good to us at the moment. What's up here? Oh, hello. Okay, still no coal. We'll carry on exploring this way. And we'll see what we can find. Oh, lovely. Gold bar. We can drop that down there now. Another one here. What's in there? Some iron ore. Okay. So it looks like we can certainly go up to another level here. This looks quite fun, to be fair. Okay. So we're at the top. What we got? We got some coal here. Anything worthy in there? No. Coal there. And there. Okay, so this was definitely a worthwhile trip up to the top here. Especially with all the deposits we found so far. Right, so we'll gather what we've uncovered. We'll make a nice pile of that once we can. So we'll put that there just while we're exploring. We'll grab that, take, so we can use that as our light route to here. Okay, so moving forward, is there any more coal? Okay, so it just brings us round in a circle. There's nothing up here, just iron ore. Let's have a nose. Let's go and grab what we had. Because we could do with all that. Come with us. If it picks up anything on the way, that is definitely a bonus. Right, so we're going to be wanting to take a journey down this ramp very shortly. Let's just carry on exploring. Okay. Ooh. We've got quite a good collection there so far. We'll put those with the rest. Let's take the light, as I'm sure. Yes, I was right. We've got coal deposits here. Drop those down there. Grab a light. We'll take that there so we can now see a bit better down here. Okay. That is some more there. Don't want to leave any behind. It's all valuable to us. Okay. We'll now take our lamp as well. We'll see what's inside here. Gold bar. Okay. So, we've got quite a decent haulage of items. So we'll now start making our way down. There we go. Geronimo! Okay, so we've definitely got a good haul here. Hopefully it's enough that we can complete the coal deposit. Only time will tell. So let's go and drop those into here. Come on. There we go. Okay, so not quite enough on the coal. So we've just got to carry on hunting. Oh, there it is. That's why. Ah. Okay. I think we've definitely got enough, but that's the only thing that I've found a little bit awkward, is that you've really got to get the position right. Otherwise, you do end up in a situation where things will drop. So it's a case of just being mindful, excuse the pun, when it comes to things like slopes down here. Obviously we need to be a bit more cautious and raise the magnet so that it doesn't catch. Right. So, what have we got in the bank? 2,200. I still want to take another trip up there to see if we can find anything else. If we can stay down here and grab the last bit that we need, and that's even more of a bonus. Looks like that's breakable, so we'll put the light there for now. No, okay, can't break that, but we've got that. Let's go over here and grab that one. Okay. Lovely. Right. So it does look like that is a way through. Because you can see there's a box there, but at the minute, obviously, there's nothing we can do. Right. I'm just baffled to where the rest of the coal is. So, no, come on, get up. Why are you struggling? Ah, okay. So, I want to get us up here. There we go. I want to see if we dropped any of our coal as we came down. So up and over. Okay, and we'll do the same again. There we go. There we go. Alright, let's see if we left any coal here. There's something there that we can take. Absolutely. And we'll drop that there. Okay, so we're looking for one last piece of coal, and I've just found it. There we go. I thought I'd left some behind. Right, up and over, down we go. There we go. We'll go and drop these, and then we'll investigate what is our next task. So I'm going to turn that off for a moment. I'll gather what we've got here. We'll let that do what it's doing. There we go. Is there any behind here? Yep. There's a bit there. Right. Okay, so what it wants us to now do is purchase a ore crusher. So I'll head to the PC. We've got new tool, quickly deconstruct placed buildings. Alternatively, you can press F to pick machines. Okay, well, we don't want to worry about that. What we do want is an ore crusher, an ore analyzer. Definitely want those. Now we're going to invest in some conveyor belts. So we'll get 10 straight ones. I'm going to get 2 corners. We need 2 sloped. I'll grab that one as well. Okay, so what we've just purchased, and that is here behind us. Okay, so the plan of action is that we need to put in a machine to take out all the ore. So that's already switched on. That's going in the correct direction. Then we want to gather 2 slopes, and we want to then grab hold of the ore crusher. We then want to place that there. Okay. Now we'll grab a corner piece, rotate that, change the direction, and need another one. Didn't think we would, but we do. So we'll get another corner piece. That gets thrown down to us. With that now, we'll put that there. Hang on. What we actually need is to put a straight there, then a corner. Then we'll get the analyzer. We can change where the screen displays. So at the moment the screen is facing there. So we grab that again and we put that there. That now gives us the resource, what the weight is, and the value of the item. And we can run conveyors directly to there. So now when we turn that on, that's now going to send our ore directly through the crusher and as you can see on here, it tells you exactly what you've got. So we've currently got crushed iron, and as that's going through there, that is now going directly into here for us. So that wants us to deposit 400. So what we could do is, because that is depositing for us there, we'll open the tablet. Now we'll go ahead and purchase another ore crusher, and we'll order a auto miner Mark 1. Now the reason for that is because we can now set this up in a different place for us. So we'll grab that. We don't want that to throw anything out yet. That's gonna produce coal for us by the looks of things. Let's have a look. Yeah, so that's gonna produce coal, which is brilliant. It's what we want. So if we now grab that, and we'll head up this way. We want to gather a slope, purchase, take that, okay, again, want it so that it's going in that direction. Now that should, in theory, and I say in theory, whether it will work or not is another question, but in theory that should now be able to direct the coal. So we want 2 corner pieces. Grab those. And right. How are we gonna do it? Let's take those. I'm gonna have to add a corner to here first, and what we can do is we'll grab a slope, so we'll grab that. Okay, now we've done that, we can then grab another corner and just need to adjust things. Right, so we'll rotate that. We'll move that light. Rotate that and we'll put that there. Okay, so now what will happen when we activate this machine now, that's going to produce coal and it's going to throw it on the floor. Don't want that to happen. Right, so go. We want the magnet. We'll put those on there. I just wasn't quite far enough back. Okay, so in theory that should now crush the coal, and that puts that in there for us. Brilliant. Right, so if we turn that off for a moment, what we can then do is run over here. Let me just turn the sound setting down just a smidge. There we go. Should be all right now. Okay. So we want to grab another ore analyzer for it. So we'll purchase one of those and we'll take that. We're going to put that just here. So if we take that one out, I'm sure we could add that there. Yes, we can. What direction is that showing? Right, okay, so that's showing there. So I have a better idea. Let's take those and we'll put a straight piece there first. Then we'll grab the computer. We want to change the direction of the display. That's better. Okay, so now I can turn that on if it will let me. There we go. Turn that on. That's now going to produce our coal, and that's going to crush it. Then it will go down here into our analyzer. If I can get myself unstuck, that would be helpful. There we go. Right, so as we can see, that is showing crushed coal, our weight, our value, and the current condition. So as you can see, it's currently dirty. Same with our crushed iron as well. Okay, so first things first, what we can do, we can have a look here and we can see what jobs are available. So if we click on that one, and we can go hunting for those bits. So it wants us to find copper, gold ore, and it also wants us to find those drill bits. Right, so we'll grab these, take those and deposit those. So that's our copper ore done. We now want to find gold. If we come up here, let's have a look. Anything new? Okay. Let's carry on. There's some gold. Oh. Okay, so we've got 2 pieces of gold. We got any this way? Just trying to remember. Okay, so no gold here. No. Okay, so we're gonna go and find our gold deposits, which won't take long. Drop those off. We've only got to find 6 more of those. So that's not too bad. Right. What's in here? What's in the box? Anything? Nothing? I don't know. Don't think we were lucky enough to get anything. Oh yeah, we did. Okay, we got plenty of gold here. Now, let's purchase our way through, as we can. Okay. Let's grab a light, and we want to put that somewhere like that, for example. Some boxes here. Okay. Can we get rid of the boxes? Thank you. Don't want them. Right. So we'll go and take our current findings, including the detonator box. Okay, we'll go and run those to here and drop those off. Okay, so that's gold and copper done. So it's now a case of trying to find a drill bit. So we'll carry on going through here and see what's about, because there's bits here. Ha ha ha! There we go, there's our drill bit. But while we're here, there's another one there. Can't do anything with that. But what we can do is grab our gems. So they'll come in very, very handy. Take these with us now. Drop those in. There we go. Okay, so advanced brain. Okay. So research. Here we go. So we can grab hold of the mining helmet. We've got 2 more tickets, so we can have a look. Toggle support pillars on conveyors, so we could look at that one. We'll unlock that, and we've got a shaker that we can also do. Okay, now what it wants us to go ahead and do is buy a blast furnace. So we'll have a look first of all at doing that. So that's gonna cost us 400, and what we want to do is we need 2 slopes. Okay, so grab those from there. What we'll now go and do is we'll turn that off, let it do its last thing. Okay, so what we're now going to do is we're going to take out this area here. Hey up, what's getting launched? Huh. I just heard something get smashed. Okay, right, so anyway, we want to add the blast furnace into place. So to do so, we need to have that here. Just got to see if there is any way of being able to adjust anything. Nope, we're fine. Right, so we're going to remove all of these here, because we no longer want that like that. And what we're now going to do is we're going to grab that, rotate it, because it's obviously going the wrong direction. Put that there, rotate that one. We'll grab straight corner there. We can take that one out because we don't need that corner anymore. And we'll rotate that. Now what we could do, that corner could now technically come up here. There we go. So what we could do now is give that its own system. So now the coal will do that, and we can take that out. Right, so yeah, we'll take that out. Then we need to configure a way of being able to locate that into its place. So I think we're going to just need to make some jiggery pokery. Best way to do it. Let's have a look. What we could do. Aha! Right. I've got an idea, people. Right. So we'll take that out. We'll put that there. That one there. We've got this. Right. Now we can take that, and instead what we can then do is rotate it. We want that there. No, not there. Come on. Behave yourself. We want that to rotate that way and go like that. Brilliant. Then we can add a corner piece in, because we want that to go that way. But it's going the wrong direction, so I want it to rotate that way and direction to go this way. Okay. Now we'll take that machine and we'll put that here. Want to put a straight. Okay, so I'm going to need 2 more straight pieces. Okay, grab those, and we'll now come here and we'll direct that. There we go. Okay, so now we can go back over here, start this up. Okay, and that then starts our production of iron ingots. Okay. So we need copper ingots as well. Now the easiest way to do our copper ingots is if we head up here, we'll go grab some iron, some copper even, not iron, copper, right. So we'll grab those, because we desperately want those. Grab as much of the copper as we can. So you need a total of 20. So we'll now take these and we'll run those onto this conveyor here. Okay. So that is now going to create us some copper. Oh dear. What was that one? That was coal. Okay, so we need to figure a way of making some iron ingots and some copper ingots. So, what we need to do is we need to now head in here. We need to find a place where we're going to receive copper. So we'll run here, grab this machine. We've got a shaker table which we'll work with as we progress. We want to add a auto miner. Grab that. Run that round here, because what we're looking for is we're looking for copper. So that's going to produce coal. So that's no good to us. All we want is copper. So let's go and have a news and see if we can find anywhere to make copper. So we don't want coal. What's that gonna give us? That's gonna give us copper ore. Brilliant. Okay, so that's the one we want. So that is brilliant. Now, what we'll do, we'll just move those out of our way. I think what we'll do actually, we'll just go and deposit those straight away. Because that will certainly help us in the long run. Okay, so what we need to do is we need a machine we need an ore crusher, and we're going to need a blast furnace. So we'll start off with the ore crusher, and we'll get a couple of those. Okay. So everything we need here so far. Right. Okay. So moving forward, what we now need to do is we want to place that here. Might need to bring it back actually. That would be more helpful. Okay, so we go here with it, and then we'll jump up here, rotate, and we'll drop that there. I think we could probably get away with just that one slope. I think so. But we are going to need the other slope here, because we are going to want a melting device or melting machine. So we'll grab hold of another straight. That can be sorted while we're waiting for the income. So we'll now run that to there. Okay, so that will now give us crushed copper. We want to wait for it to sort a decent fund for us. Okay, so we're nearly there. Go, there we go. Right, go to machines, blast furnace, grab that. So we now can put that in place. So that blast furnace will now provide us with what we're looking for, which is some copper. I'm going to need to move the setup, so the only way I can do it, because that won't come further this way, is we're gonna have to what we're gonna have to do, I think we're gonna have to see if we can actually get that down the bottom here, because we're gonna need 2 of these slopes. So let's nip and have a nose at what we can sort. Conveyor. So what we could do with while we're here. Let's grab one of these support wrenches and see if that can help us in any way. So I want to equip that one, and I want to take that Right. So if I put that there, we're going to just still have a bit of a problem. So let's first of all move that. We'll put that in place there. Now I'm intrigued. Ah, okay. Now that's clever. Alright. I didn't realise we could do that. Eh. Okay. Right. Well, we only need one there. Okay. So now we've done that, what we've got to do is configure a way that we can get that to over here. Again, that's just going to be a pain in the butt. So I have a plan. Whether this will work, I don't know, but we will find out. So we'll go with 4 of those, and we'll get 10 of those, and we'll see what we can create. See if we can make a mess, or whether we get this all spot on. Right, so let's take away those. Then we'll rotate that because we want it to go that way. Now, again, we don't want to do it where we end up in a right mess and we can't get through. So we'll do that. We'll grab hold of this one, take that, and we'll rotate it to go there, because we want that to do the job for us. Right. Now, if we came up here, I didn't realise that we could do this. We could have it so it drops down into the water there, onto another conveyor. Right. Okay. Ah! Yeah. So we could technically have a conveyor there for it to drop on, or we could use a slope. That's the word I was trying to get out. Okay. Well, for now, we'll just play devil's advocate and we'll install this so that at least for now we can start getting copper. Right, rotate, and we'll send those this way. Now I could technically add a corner piece here. Obviously we can have it raised. It's got me thinking. Right. Because we need to be able to get in and out of there anyway. So why don't we purchase 2 of those? Get that out of the way. Right. So let's take those out. So I do have master plan. And that's unusual. Right, so rotate that and then send that. So now we're going like so. I think we'll leave the legs on there, and then what we'll do, we'll send that above us. That one's gone doolally. I can't get to it. Come on. Oh dear. Right. So you want me to stand on the machine? Right, okay. So let's now place those like so. I have definitely come up with a really ingenious plan. I think. Don't quote me. Right. So if I now get that and we put one there, we'll take out those. That way we can still get in and out of there. I think we've got it. Right, okay. By George, I think this brain is a genius. Right. Okay, so we'll want those. We want that. And we want that. What we're going to do now is, with the pickaxe, that can now leave us. So we'll drop that in there, because we no longer want that. We'll take hold of this, if it'll let me. Why won't it let me? Come on. Right, okay. Ah, right. Now you're gonna play ball. Thank you. Right. So now we have a mining hat. We don't have to worry too much now. There's nothing we can do there. Now, moving on forwards with this genius plan, if I say it'll work, if we now send that this way, we'll take that out for a minute and just move that over to here. What am I looking for? There we go. Right. Rotate. So we'll put that there. I don't know what's going on there. Okay. Right. So we've so far got to work this whole system. Okay, so I want that there, but I want it to come this way. Now, if I'm standing correctly, if I do that, take that one, and I do that, yes, I can get in and out. By golly, this brain is a genius. Right, so conveyors. Okay, what we now want to do is we want to bring that down. So we'll grab that and we'll stick that on the end there. Rotate the direction. And that is an absolute genius. Okay, so let's organize 10 more straight. Actually, we need more than that. We need that. We need a corner. Right. Okay, so what did I want to do? I want to drop that because I want that to be put in slot 1. That can drop, and we can put that one in slot 4. Now we'll grab our bits and pieces. Okay. Now we're going to send that this way. Corner piece. Rotate. Thank you. Right. Got to move that. Take. So we'll move that over here. So that we can at least still get through. And then we'll carry on with our conveyor system. This mad genius has got it. Okay, so what the intentions are with that is eventually we want that to meet the other section, which will be able to then deposit for us. Right, so in the meantime, we need to take that. We want to place that here, but we'll rotate it. Okay. Same here. Put that there. Okay, so now we should be able to sort out our copper ingot. So let's start this up. Turn on. Okay, so that is now going to send our copper down here Oh, you silly. Yeah. Ah! Turn off. You're a donut. Right. Okay. Houston, we have a problem. I didn't want to do that. Right, but anyway. While we're on the subject of things, let's move those so that we can progress. Yeah, because that's gonna be a problem. Because it's going the wrong way. Urgh. Right, okay. Let's move that. Come on. Thank you. Right, you go off that way. We'll take that. We'll put that back on. But we want the rotation to be... It won't let me for some unknown reason. I think it's because of that one. So we'll move that one. We'll put the rotation. There we go. Take that one. And we'll put that back on there. There we go. So that's going to go the correct direction. Now to sort out our little mess here, because I'm a donut, I put it on backwards. There we go. I'm not afraid to admit that. Right, so take that. We'll put that there. Now we've got to run up here and go and get some more straights. So we want 2 of those. Take those. Now hopefully, this is going to work. Right, so because of the positioning, what we need to do is we need to do that. Right, okay. Let's try that one again. So we want to turn it on. There's our copper. There we go. Now here was a problem before. Huzzah! I'm well pleased with that result. Okay, so that now means that we have our copper ingots coming through. So I'm just going to add that one last piece. We'll drop that because we don't need it, but we'll keep it. So if I'm now right and the brain isn't baffled anymore, Yep, there we go. So I've now created a conveyor system that's going to transfer our copper ingots so that's going to be a huge help. Eventually I will run that all the way over to there. For now I'm just happy with the results. I'll be even happier if I didn't blinking drop them. Right, where did they go? So there's there's two there, two there. Oh, for goodness sake! Come on, play ball. Right. Okay, so we finally have a really good system going. The only thing different now is to organize the conveyor system to head over that way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to purchase 2 slopes and we'll grab what we've got here. Eventually I'll go and turn it off. Once I know I've completed the copper ingots task, obviously I'll go and turn it off and we'll run forward with our new system. So it won't take us long to do that. Don't know what's going on with the camera today. Hang on, there we go. It was me in the wrong position. Right. Okay. So we'll drop those in. Another one here. That's 17 done. So I could technically go and turn off the system because we've got enough for now. So I'm going to turn that off, gather what is coming through the system now. I don't think there's much more. I think that is it for a minute. Right, so grab hold of these. That one that's on its way. Okay, there we go. One happy chap. Right, drop those in there. Now, we're going to need to take that Because what we're going to do now is we're going to add on the slopes. We'll take out those sections there, because we don't want those in the way of this here. It still might be a little awkward, but there's nothing else we can do at this moment. At least we can still get through, which is my main important bit. Okay, so we've done that. Now we're going to grab 2 more slopes. We're going to have those travel down here. We're going to need more than 2. If I just messed that one up, probably. There's only one way to tell. Yep. Right. So I'm going to take that out. I'm going to grab that again. We're going to spin it round. There we go. Okay, so that is now going all in the right direction. I think we're gonna need 1 more slope. Okay, grab that. What do we reckon? 1 more, I think? Yeah, why not? 1 more. So we're gonna want 1 corner, 1 more slope, and then I'm gonna get a load of straight edges. We'll get 30 of those. I know it sounds like we're being crazy on this, but there's a method behind my madness, and that will be the fact that we want it to come over to here. We also have an area there for 2 more machines, so it'll all work out as we progress. Right, rotate, send that this way. And then rotate that. Now what I do want to do is I'm going to take that one out, and the reason for that is because what we're going to do is we're going to interact with this, and we're going to okay, that's new. The rolling mill. Let's take that. And we'll have a play with that one. We need a ore analyzer as well. So, right. Okay, processing. It's given me an idea now. So, if we turn this machine off, right. Brain's just having a think on the best solution. If we put that on there, we'll grab that, take that and put that on here. Then what we could do is we could take I don't think it's gonna work. I don't know. Right. Conveyors. It's not gonna work at the minute. Not for that particular thing that I was going to try. So we won't worry about my crazy thought there. We'll take those out because what we're now going to do is we'll add the roller. We'll put that here. Then we'll put the computer there, but we want that with the display facing us. Why is the coal there? Okay, there's coal quite in a few places. No idea why. What's going on there? Okay. Well, that was weird. Right, so we're going to add the roller here. Then we want to put that there, but we want the computer facing us. And then put those on there. I think what I'm gonna do is just add that extra one, just to be on the safe side. We'll take those. Just want to add that there, and then with that we want it so that computer's facing us. Okay, right. So we'll now take that out so we can get underneath it. Obviously we want to be available space here to be able to maintain everything. And eventually I'm pretty sure there's going to be, yeah, there's another machine that goes here. So for now, let's get this one back up and running. What we could do is we can take that out and instead add that. So let's now turn that on and let's see this all in action. So again, this is gonna create iron sheets. What's it worth? 3120, that one. Oops. There we go. Okay, so they're worth 3120 as they go along. Now I want to drop that because we don't need it. Oh, no! Drop it, then use E to pick it up, and we'll drop that in there. That puts us some money back in the pocket. We'll grab these and we'll again drop them. We don't need them, but they're there if we kind of do. So let's have a look. What are we going to get? Right, so we'll eventually want to purchase another rolling mill. We've got research. Let's have a look. Ingot straightening conveyor. What the heck's that? A simple low capacity conveyor for straightening ingots. Great for aligning ingots for the rod extruder. Okay. Experimental dev test. So experimental test items. The items in this dev test section are still very wet and may not work properly yet. So we've got a resource scanner, a packager, a quest whip, which is storing items inside, and a hard hat. Now why would we want a hard hat when we've got a hat with a torch? That's the word I'm looking for. Okay. Decisions. What we're gonna go with, peeps? Sorter basket, a toggleable lid for keeping your sorting sorter sorted. Basic cannon. Okay. So we can cannonball things. I'm going to test out this experimental dev system. Let's have a look and see. So, dev test. Here we go. Experimental test items 1000. Okay. Let's try it. Let's see. Ooh. Okay. So what we got? We've got. Oh, that's our conveyors anyway. So move that out the way. It's an ore sled. Okay. Right. Okay. So that is basically one thing we drag across. Right. Okay. I gotcha. Okay. Unusual, but at least we've got something we can utilize if we need it. At the moment, we don't. So this is our jackhammer we're now using. This is perfect for breaking down the gold. So we can make it smaller chunks. Like so. And so what I'm going to do, had a thought. We're going to get gold because we haven't got anything else at the moment in the way of a sort for it. What we can do is we can play this one clever. So, if we go to the machines, we'll get a blast furnace. We want 2 slope conveyors as well. What else do we need? We're gonna need a ore crusher. So we're gonna need 2 of those slope conveyors again. An ore analyzer. Okay. There's a method behind the madness here. Right. So, if I now set this up by rotating it, and we want the screen there so that we can see. Helps if I get it more in line. So we'll try that one again. Right, rotate. And change the display to there. Right, okay. And we want this machine here. rotate. We want that there, that there. We'll grab our straights, because we're going to need those as well. Rotate that like so. I put it in the wrong direction, or the wrong order. That's gonna be moved. So we've got the analyzer in the right place. It's that one we need to move. Then we need 2 slopes like so, and we'll grab our crusher again, rotate it, and we'll add on our slopes there. Okay, now this is going to be a manual operation, not an automatic one. So where did I put my gold? I had it here. Where's it gone? No! Don't tell me I've lost all my gold. I definitely brought it with us, didn't I? Yeah. Okay, mine's boggled. I'm sure we'll find it. For now, get those. Gold here. And now we'll grab hold of our collector. I'm going to put that there for a minute. Make sure that we have everything like so. Okay, that's weird. Okay. Right. Onwards and upwards. So we'll gather gold. We've also got some bits for our other mission as well, which is the diamond gem and the emerald gem. But yeah, I am completely and utterly baffled into where the gold's gone, because it was here. It's just vamooshed, unless I put it in the machine. Did I? Didn't I? I don't remember. I honestly can't remember, and it would be really annoying if we've lost that. Right. So, without any more kerfuffle, what we'll do now is we want to grab hold of the diamond. Let that go. There we go. So that's 3, and then we've got this one down here. So we'll gather that. Right. Let's try and clear it so that we can see it. There we go. So what we're going to do is drop that in there. While we're here, before we carry on loading the gold, that now is giving us gold ingots. That wants copper plates next, so what we'll do is we'll sort that. I'm just trying to figure out how we're going to divide it. Okay. So that is the start of our new quest in a complete mining simulator game so far. I actually thoroughly have enjoyed playing this, and I'm looking forward to continuing with it. What we'll do now is we'll gather the gold and we'll clear that up. What we need to do is we need some copper plates, and we also need a polishing machine. So we're going to need to purchase the polishing machine here. Gonna need one of those so that we are now able to make copper plates. So we'll put this one in place and we'll sort out from there. Right, so we want a copper plate roller to be put in place here. Grab our rollers. There we go. Yeah. Right. So I'm going to drop those there. We'll get this machine in here producing the copper for us. Okay, so that's going to bring the copper this way, all the way down to our roller and into here to be sold. Let's carry on cleaning up our gold from here. There we go. That's now all breaking up and being turned into gold ingots. So that is a great step forwards, because now we're going to certainly see a huge impact on our income coming in. We'll grab those. And we'll take those with us. Jump down. I'm still baffled into where those other bits have gone. But yes, there we go. We'll just keep on going. Right. So that's some more copper here. All copper there. Okay. 2,500 to get there. What we got? 2,400. Okay, so that is not going anywhere. We'll now go up here. Now, what you can hear smashing is the emeralds. So we'll end up with a lot of green emerald gems not being able to be collected at the moment. And so, because they're going into the crusher, there's not a lot we can really do with those. Right, so they're copper there. Right. Okay, so this is progress for now. We've got a big one there that will eventually unlock. Right, so the only thing we can do is just keep on earning money and keep progressing forwards. Right, so we're at 1,800 at the moment. Ah, there's a gold piece there. Okay, so I'll take that one and we'll put that on here for now. There we go. So we've got a good system going at the moment. Oh dear, we have a problem. How did I not see that? Okay, we need to stop production here. Oh, no. Stop, please. Thank you. Right. Okay, let's go and rescue this situation. Oh dear. Right, we'll let those roll. Bring those and drop those there. We've still got some more coming. How did I do that the wrong way? Oh. Alright. How many more? There's another 3. We'll just move those. Is there any more? Yep. I think that's it. After that one, but you never know. Could be more, or it could not be. No, we're all right. Okay. So we'll put that one there. We'll grab our conveyor from there. Right. Let's put you on the correct way round. There we go. Okay. So, all being well, we should now have everything going correct for us. So, we'll turn on the machine and we'll see how we get on with that. Right. So, let's progress through to here. Right, we can go and unlock another area. So if we come up here, is it? Oh, there's gold. Right, so we can do this one. And run. Okay, so I'll grab that. Ooh, a gold depositing machine thing. That'll come in handy. Very handy indeed. Right, okay. Any more gold for us? Yep. No, I don't want you to fall in there. Okay, so grab all these. Right. Oh, for goodness sake. Ooh, guess what I just found? Ooh, shiny. Okay. Don't know why that's decided to join us. Didn't want that. Right. So, what I do want is to grab that, because we want that for one of our missions. There we go. So what we need to do now is we need to try and figure out a way of being able to divide our iron ingots, because we need those. So what I'm thinking is we're going to need to create a new machine, more iron ingots. No, I only want to take the gold. No, thank you. Oh, for goodness sake. Go over there. Out the way. Right. Thank you. Now, all I want is that. Thank you very much. Right. So. What do we want to purchase next? We want a blast furnace, crusher, and we need 4 slopes. We're gonna need a auto miner as well, and we'll get some straights. Oh no, we don't need any straights. We've got plenty of those. I'm gonna get 4 corners just to be on the safe side. Okay, so that is ready for our next episode, which will be episode 2. I hope you've all enjoyed watching. As I say, the link to this game is in the description down below. So please feel free to click the link and take hold of your mission in gold mining, as well as copper, iron, and coal, and all the other interesting things that will be there. Again, thanks all for watching. If you like what you see, please like, share, subscribe, and comment, and we will see you again on the next episode. Bye for now.
Avast, ye scallywags! If ye enjoy this video, don't be a scurvy dog. Mash that like button and subscribe to me channel. Fair winds to ye all. Thanks for watching me hearties, and I'll see ye in the next voyage.